Dear Garage Squad, I'd like to introduce you to my nomination for your program, my husband Jim Stanley, and his 1966 Ford F-150. It's been a part of his family for 3 generations. In 1966, Jim's grandfather, Roscoe Stanley, purchased a new Ford truck, with which he taught his grandson the value of working hard and taking care of the things that are important in your life. When the truck passed to Jim's dad, Jim and his brother helped to restore and update the truck. Along the way, they learned to respect their trucks, a strong work ethic, and a dedication to family. When the truck passed to Jim in 2000, it was in need of restoration again to ensure it would remain a member of the family for the next 30 plus years. Along the way, life happened. Jim became a police officer for the city of Irving. Jim joined the Irving Police Department in 1982 before he was even old enough to carry a gun. In 2023, he celebrated his 42nd year as a police officer with the city of Irving. During his career, he served in many capacities in law enforcement, including a dedicated patrol officer, a DOT inspector, senior patrol drone driver, and marksman. Jim became a father in 1991. With the unexpected death of his young wife in 1997, Jim became a single father, raising a young daughter to be a strong, capable woman, beginning a life of her own. Jim has always lived a healthy, active life, and he's raised to be a gentleman. He still says yes, ma'am, and no, sir. In 1982, he sent me roses asking me out on a date. In 2014, our paths crossed again, and we married in 2017. He still sends me yellow roses. When he moved into our farmhouse in Central Texas, one of the few things he brought is his grandfather's truck, still in pieces. Since moving to Central Texas, he has become an avid tractor collector and enjoys restoring and putting those things to work on our hay farm. But there are so many things on his to-do list. The truck always gets put off till later. All of the major pieces are there. He just needs to get a few other things done first, he says. So the truck waits in the barn. There's always something that needs to be done around here. I've asked him many times if he would like to take it to a shop and have someone else finish it, but he is determined to complete this goal that he has had for the last 25 years. But the list of to-dos never ends, and the Ford never makes it to the top of the list. In 2019, he built a 2,400 square foot shop to use for year-round projects, including the restoration of his grandfather's truck. Just a few more things to finish first, he says. But you know how it is, something always needs to be fixed. And he makes time to help me with my school projects, play his favorite sport, and occasionally find time to ride his motorcycle. As the to-do list continues to grow, so does the pile of projects literally covering up the Ford. His goal has always been to rebuild the Ford in a way that would have made his grandfather and father proud and be able to drive it along our country roads. In early 2021, everything came to a halt when Jim contracted COVID. After a stay in the hospital, we expected him to return to normal. But almost 2 years later, suffering with long COVID syndrome, Jim fights extreme fatigue, difficulty breathing, taste abnormalities, debilitating headaches, hand tremors, and cognitive problems. Prior to contracting COVID, he went to the doctor twice a year. Since January of 2021, he often has 2 or more doctor's appointments a week. For Jim, being a police officer has become impossible. The 66 continues to wait in the barn. The likelihood of it being brought for a comeback is slipping away. Garage Squad, we are asking you for your help to help us help Jim bring the 66 back to life. We have a great place to work. We have plenty of friends and family. The missing part is you to guide us through this project, to check it off the to-do list once and for all. We appreciate your time with you in the submission and your consideration of my husband and his Ford. The following photos show our home, shop, and barn. With plenty of space inside and out, we believe we have had the perfect place to pull together to finish the 66. Thank you so much for your time. We hope to hear from you soon.